Hello there everyone, this is Soul Super 17 here, and let me get first like usual, I do not own this picture and this is not a paid video. Alright, okay, so here's the thing. Go watch, the YouTuber King Sinbad. Alright, go look at his channel, because I know this may sound like I couldn't think of it, but the story I thought of is just the idea. He mentioned about, like, when he was making a Virgil what if, I saw, and I wanted to make a Virgil what if, because I'm going to make also a Dante what if, you know, during this holiday break, you know, Dante, and then I'm going to make Izuku Dante's son. Yeah, that's going to happen. But anyways, so he mentioned about doing a Virgil what if, and he did like a listing of like animes to have Virgil in as a reincarnation, and one of them was Blue Exorcist. He never made the story for that. He went with Attack on Titan. Go watch that, because I haven't seen it, but all I know is I like his what ifs, you know, King Sinbad's, and if you guys say it's, you know, I'm just stealing that idea, I didn't think of it, but the story is originally my own. I thought of the story. Okay? Just want to point that out. I own this. I made the story for this. He never made the what if idea. He was thinking about doing it because he was trying to think of what would work. All I did was think about the story, would it work really, and then kind of tweak the story up to make him where he's more of Sparta's son than Satan's son. So yeah, but I'm just saying, go watch his what ifs. You know, King Sinbad's. I guess I will put a link in the description to his channel. I mean, to a video of his or something. I don't know. But I will like type out his name so you guys to go, you know, to go see. So that way you guys know what, like, where it came from, like, the thought of it. I was trying to think, I was literally thinking of Naruto and Blue Exorcist when I was trying to think of where I put a Dante video, like, where would Dante be? So, then I had to, like, think of, you know, then I also thought about Virgil. And that's been racking in my brain ever since I made the son of Sparta, you know, Asta, a son of Sparta. That has been racking in my brain. And then I got, you know, the inspiration, the Blue Exorcist world will work. I don't know if that's really me taking an idea. So, if someone, like, told, like, you know, said this is, you know, like, a stealing someone else's, like, idea, like, the idea of the what if, but not like the what if itself, because I am making it different, and I don't know if anyone else made it, but yeah, I'm just kind of, I was a little bit iffy on this, but I'm taking a chance, I'm seeing how it is, and if someone said, if, you know, the person himself says, oh, you know, you know, took my, you took my story and, like, the idea, what I was thinking of, I'll take this video down. You know, I'll take it down and I'll say sorry to him. You know, I'm just trying to be cautious here. To say anything, just say it's. So the idea came, well, the inspiration for where to put Virgil came from King Sinbad. Go watch his channel. He makes really good what ifs. Alright? But the story is my own. That's all I want to say. Okay? This isn't going to be a long video, like a 40 to 30 minute video, because I have work and I need to eat my dinner, which I have in my room right now. So yeah, and I'm sorry for this long explanation. But anyways, I'm not going to, you know, explain much about Virgil's past, because if you play DMC through all out the series until 5, and yeah, I'm not going to spoil the game, but from where the game ends, I'm just gonna say, you know, they got out of the demon realm and they lived a long, like, Dante and Virgil lived a long life, and Virgil dies, you know, of old age finally. No, 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 no. I'm just joking. Virgil dies in a final duel with his brother. He gave it all he had, and he still lost to Dante. And he died happily because he gave it everything he had. Now, that's how I'm doing it. And so, when Rinakumara is, born, Virgil's also born. So, everything happens to Virgil, because that's who he is, because Rinakumara is Virgil. Virgil is Rinakumara. He basically, he doesn't know about the power of Satan, the blue flames, but everything throughout time has happened exactly the same way. But his personality from original has been changing very, very slowly. Like every year, his personality has been changed. Instead of being angry and violent, he's became more calm, cool, cold, and likes to read books more. He stays away from people, but his family at the church, his brother, his new brother, it's all he has. He's starting to get the memories back of Virgil, slowly. But we're gonna go where the anime starts. Nah. We're going to where the church is being attacked by demons. Everything, like I said, happened. Exactly the same way, but, Rin has been never showing off his true, emotions. His true self. Because he's been making the facade of that he's still the violent, angry kid all the time. Which, somehow he's able to be acting it perfectly fine. So, anyways, as the church is being attacked, that's where we're starting at. So, I'm only gonna say the major characters who are there, but I do need to say it again real quick. The inspiration for this what if came from because I saw the video of they where to make a Virgil what if. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna double check to see what he said and what about it. So give me a minute. Okay, yeah, like I said, I was right. He was thinking about making a what if of Virgil in Blue Exorcist, but I think he went with Attack on Titan. In the end, I haven't seen that what if idea. I don't know why. With any of the what ifs with Attack on Titan, the actual story of Attack on Titan, I think you could just literally one shot every Titan. That's all. So I kind of just stay away from them. Stay away from those type of videos ish. Those what ifs. But yeah, I'm really kind of scared that I'm gonna get say, hey, take down this video. You took my idea. I think that's what I'm basically doing. But like I said, I'm taking the risk. Because I got it in my head, and he thought of Naruto. He didn't think of it. He just think he was stuck in between. It was Naruto, Bleach, and Blue Exorcist. But then he went with Attack on Titan. And Code Geass, he was also stuck between making a Virgil what if. So yeah. I don't think that's, taking that idea. But I don't know. I'm just so confused. I had the idea in my head for so long, now I'm making it, and now I'm, really worried. Okay. Yeah, like I said, taking the risk. Anyways. This is what if Rin was the reincarnation of Virgil, part 1. Alright. So, as the whole entire church is getting attacked, the priests there are fighting off. Rin is being taken down to the basement. He was taken down to being, to the basement. It was being attacked it was attacked after they got to the basement. So while, they get there, they go down to the basement. Everyone's getting ready for the attack on the demons and everything. Rin and Father Fujiyama, Fujimoto, as Father Fujimoto is taking Rin down to the basement, he goes, "Father, what's going on? What's been happening?" Like, he's just been asking these questions. No one knows nothing about it. Like, he just, like, takes him down. He opens up the, what was it? I say, like, dresser with a key, as then it opens up and reveals a sword. He says, "Take this sword. Leave here. Go. Get out of here as far as, away here as far as possible." He goes, "What?" Those blue flames are the reason why, huh? Which Fujimoto's like, Father Fujimoto's confused. He was like, I thought, he's thinking, I thought Rin will be overreacting and say something. He was like, "I understand. I'll be leaving then." As Rin's just walking up the stairs, no, he just runs. He's just bolting out. He's not feeling no pain. He's taking those blue flames. He was thinking on the way there that this is power. Again, power. He's just been thinking of the word power. Like, it's been like a trigger. Like, memories have been flashing in his head. And he learns the lesson. You can have all the power in the world, but what you fight for is what truly matters. If you fight to protect something, then your power can be greater than any demon. And that's stuck in his head. Those are constantly in his head. Like, and then through those words, he keeps on seeing Dante, Nero, Kyrie, Trish, and Lady. He's seeing multiple people. And then he sees his grandkids, and then, as soon as he gets up to the steps, the demons attack. Father Fujimoto was just walking up, and then he ran. And a couple minutes later, he sees, like, all the priests are fighting off the demons. And then it's the same guy with the demon, who's, possessed and all that. He tells Rin, do not, unsheath that sword no matter what happens. And then he just sees Rin just blankly staring. Because Rin's just remembering something. He goes, he really says out loud, saying, "I am not your son." And that kind of, gives Fujimoto a little bit of a break, because it broke his will a little, which then Satan takes over again, which is still Rin is, not basically there. He's just saying these words. Like, he's just, like, in his mind, remembering everything. And nobody notices that something's happening to the sword. I don't remember the name of the sword is, but it's changing. Power is coming off of his arm, transferring into the sword itself, and changing into the Yamato. In which Satan comes out with taking over Father Fujimoto's, like, body. And then, he says, "Well, finally took him such a long time to release control to me. My dear boy, I am your..." And then he looks over at Rin. Rin just looks at him finally. He goes, "So that's who you were. The power I felt within him." As he unsheaths the sword with just a flick of his, just moving it's in his right hand. No, it's in his left hand. So he moves his thumb up. The sword unsheaths a little. Blue flames are coming off of him. But even the tail comes out. And the horns are being shown. And which Satan's confused. He goes, "What the?" He goes, "This power is nothing compared to a son of Sparta." He goes, "What?" As then he just grabs the sword and immediately unsheathed it to be at, Father Fujimoto's body's neck. There's, like, holding the tip to it. He goes, "I was talking to you. I am not your son. I may be the reincarnation. Like, I may be reincarnated into this world, and this is your power. But I still have my own. For some weird reason, someone let me keep the power that I originally had. By being the Alpha and the Omega, including me being a son of Sparta, a devil, or demon that you can say, that could rival the demon king Mundus. To me, this power is nothing but more than a flicker of a flame. And Satan's can't pass. He goes, "How dare you talk to your father like?" And then all of a sudden, Virgil's like gone, and then the flames are extinguished off of Fujimoto's body, and basically the sword is like not even sheathed yet. Or not even going to be sheathed, because there's multiple demons come out, and then he says, "Now then, let's see what these demons are made of." And then he just rushes in, sword in hand, even sheathed. As Father Fujimoto and Satan are like basically seeing it at once, as multiple demons are running at Virgil, and he just slices right through them very easily. They're being cut down like they're nothing, more than nothing. Like they were never even there. As in multiple daggers all around him appear. And then even more appear all around like each and every demon, just shooting down at them. Another version of himself, a blue. Like blue energy that has fire coming off of him too. Is basically there as it moves, while he is also taking down more of the demons. And the guy who's being possessed, he just he resheaths the sword, punches the guy in the face, and then immediately with his right hand again, after he punches, he grabs the guy at his neck that's being possessed, and he just tells him, "Be gone to where you come from. Go back to whence you came. Leave this poor soul alone, or I will cut you down and seal you away." As the demon sees Virgil being serious, because no one knows that the Yamamoto in this can still separate human from demon, a human and demon. So the demon will come out and Virgil will kill it. As in, he immediately leaves, never to return again. As in, he drops the guy. And then he looks over at Satan and / Father Fujimoto. Ugh. Hold on. I'm bad at name. Father Fujimoto. There we go. As Satan goes like, "Ow!" He goes, It's easy, creature. Whoever you are. He goes, "I'm Satan, your father." He goes, Oh, yes, I forget. You may be my father in this world, but in my original world where I came from, my name was Virgil, the son of Sparta. And as a gift from my father, the Yamato can separate demon from human. So I can separate you right now from my father and kill you right now. As Satan feels all this power coming off of him, it's like he doesn't even know what this is. So he leaves right away. As the blue flames are still on Virgil's body. Father Fujimoto says, and the other priests come over, the other priests come running over to the father, and because Satan did control his body for a short period of time, it is badly damaged a little. As he says, "Ren, how?" He goes, "Thank you for the name, but I'll be keeping the name Virgil from now on. And like you said, I will leave. he goes, Red, wait, what happened to the sword that sealed your power? He goes like, it's right here. Once a son of Sparta is always a son of Sparta, no matter what. Also, the gift from my father will always remain with me, even in another world, while the real sword is somewhere else. As long as I hold a weapon, it will always transform the Yamato. The one that can seal away the demon world for where I have come from, and separate demon from human. As basically his brother, hold on, okay, as Yukio comes like coming in to the church, as he sees Rin leaving, his hair's like starting to, like, no, he's starting to get like, it's starting to be shown that there was a few strands of white hair. As he sees like the damage and he sees like Fuji, his father on the floor, he runs over. As he just saying, as he hears his father just saying, Rin, please, don't leave. As he just basically, Virgil is just gone. He's just walking away like this never even happened. He listened to his father. He shall leave. That was his decision. He will not stop. So basically, he leaves. He's going away, and he goes near a shop that's usually always open and closed though in the morning. And it's a clothing store. As he sees something very familiar to him. He sees his jacket and the gloves from Devil May Cry 3. As he basically smiles, he goes, huh, I guess somehow in some way my old attire got back to being here. At least the jacket, that is. As, he opens up to the store. He goes into the store, and he said, as, the person behind the counter is there, waiting, like, just there. As this is a man, he goes like, oh, welcome. Oh, Rin, how have you? He goes, I'm only here to ask you, how much is for the jacket and the gloves? He goes, oh, those? Those are usually never sellers. That's been here for about 30 years now, actually. And he's never got, wear and tear on it for some weird reason. I don't know how. But, if you want it? He goes, yeah. Yes, I would like to have it. Are you giving it for free or will I have to pay money? I don't have any. I could probably do some jobs for you or something later. He goes, I was gonna throw it away or give it to, your church. Ask you if you wanted it anyways. Take it. And he goes, thank you. It's basically, he walks over to the coat and the jacket. And the coat and the gloves. As basically he puts the sword, onto, like, leaning on the wall. As it still is in the form of Yamamoto. As, Virgil says, I thought if I let go of it, it would change. It would, transform back to wherever it was before. But I guess it won't. I guess I literally did bring Yamamoto with me. With my energy, with my demonic energy, as he's thinking this all in his head. So, he puts on the jacket, and then the gloves. And he grabs his sword, and he says, thank you. I hope we can see each other again someday. As he leaves, as when he leaves the, the shop, as says, good luck to you, Virgil. This is a goodbye gift, finally. Man, it's been so long since I've seen you. You're lucky you got reincarnated here. I was just sitting here just so I can give you that. For 30 years I've been stuck here. Well, I can finally go back to my time. But my world. As a portal opens up for this guy, he goes, then he looks back at the shop, like, door, and he goes, see you around, Dad. And leaves. It was Nero. I just put Nero in here just because I think it'll be more funny sake. But yeah. he did take something that would not allow him to age during this time period, so he comes back to the time period where he was at. Anyways, as you know, it's been like, let's say, a couple weeks since that happened. Virgil has been just walking alone. People don't really notice him, even with the sword in his hand. His hair is turned completely white. He has, the Virgil way does slip back. And let's just say he's walking to he's going to a graveyard. He doesn't know why. He just feels like he just wants to go there. It's very weird to him. But, for plot's sake, I am having him meet someone still. As basically, after he basically goes to the graveyard, he walks over. He stops at a tree. As he's just leaning against it, just thinking. He sees the area being a little bit of a common place to think. And it's quite weird to him. But, I'm gonna get the guy's name. As a man in pink, the top with a hat on, and an umbrella appears out of nowhere and says, "Oh, hello there, you must be Rin or Rinagumra. I've been asked to look for you." As he's just not paying, he's just basically thinking and deep in thought. As this man going like, "Hello, are you there? Hello?" Virgil, he opens up his eyes, he goes, "Oh, my apologies. I was in demon thought." And he was like, "About what?" He was like, "Oh, just what I'm supposed to do. I've been slaying demons for quite some time. They come at me and I kill them. I usually don't know how, but for some reason, these weird demons are being seen by normal people." Which that shocks him. And he goes, this man in pink. And and he goes, "Where's my manners? My name is Raynor Vergil. I prefer you call me Virgil. And yours?" He goes, "Oh, my name is Mephisto. And I'm a demon. An ordinary demon. One that works for the Exorcist." As Virgil's kind of curious, he goes, "Exorcist? Oh, so that's what my father, was doing. Well, my dad was doing." He goes, "Yes, actually. Right, he's an old friend of mine, and he called me up and asked me to look for you. You've been very, very hard to catch. Well, actually, I should say find. You've been gone for weeks, and yet here you are. I finally tracked you down." I said multiple exorcists come out of nowhere. He was like, "So, you're to kill me because I'm the son of, what you call a demon. The one that has blue flames, Satan, right?" He goes, "Well, that depends." He goes, as then Virgil just starts laughing, which catches everyone off guard. As then Virgil just says, "You literally call that a demon." He was more just like a child. Really. A child who basically thinks he has power. As then Virgil's hand goes on fire, as he says, "This flame is easily able to be controlled by me. Since I already deal with, energy, or what should I say, energy manipulation already." As a blue dagger appears mid-air, as everyone sees it, he goes like, "What the?" As then he grabs it, and he goes, "See? So these flames are nothing to be, how should I say? Nothing to scoff at or praised. Because look, in a matter of weeks, as basically he just touches, he drops the dagger, it just automatically disappeared, and his hand's on fire. He touches the tree, and it's not even burning. He says, I already got to the point, I already have control over it." If you guys say, "Oh, he shouldn't," he's Virgil. Power. It's always like automatic, like they already know how to use the weapons. It seems like so. I'm making where Virgil had to learn how to use it, but in a matter of weeks, and it's been like 3 weeks. So he learned it in about 3 weeks how to control the flames, which everyone's just like shocked. Even Mephisto, he was like, "Well, since you're not a threat, would you like? And you've been already killing demons. Would you like to become an exorcist?" As Virgil contemplates on this, and he asks, "Do I get paid for it?" He goes, "What? Paid? How much?" He goes, 30,000 yen? Wait, am I gonna be a student or teacher? He goes, "Oh, student." He goes, "Oh, just a dorm and food. Food, water, some necessaries. I've been scrounging around for food." Well, I would be saying scrounging around if it was really true. Say people, they allow me to stay at their place for a couple of days, and I go and do whatever I want, and then do the exact same thing over and over again. It's actually quite hilarious how much people thank you for just killing a monster. Uh, Plus, I wonder if I have my double trigger mode. And as he goes, "What?" He goes, "Oh, a transformation that I have." He goes, "Well, that's quite peculiar. Would you mind showing me?" He goes like, "Sure. Just tell your men to put down their weapons." "Alright." He goes, "Alright," as he signals them to put it down. As they do. So, as Virgil focuses, just focus on himself and the energy within him. As then, all of a sudden, he opens up his eyes and he transforms into his double trigger. His normal double trigger, and then I'm gonna say like his alpha and omega double trigger when he merged back with his demon self. That double trigger is I'm saying level 2. So this double trigger level 1. As they go like everyone's in shock. He goes like, "What is this thing?" He goes, as Virgil just says, This, my friend, this, my exorcist, is what a true demon looks like. Not what he looks like. There are some that would look like you, but they would be mostly like this. Hideous, big, ugly creatures that are big or small, depends on what race there are. As he was saying in a demonic voice, I didn't want to do it, but basically, he transforms back, and then he says, "And that's not even my truth. That's not even my full power." He goes, "What?" Mephisto just says, "What? Oh, I want to see it. Please, show me your real, your other, your true power." He was like, "Very well." And then all of a sudden, Virgil starts his whole entire body starts to glow. Ring, let's say rings of incantations or something that's happening, and then all of a sudden he transforms into what you get with Virgil as his level 2 after he merges with the back with his demon form to become the Alpha and the Omega. So yeah, and which it's more demonic looking and scary to the Exorcist, and he does say, "Your weapons will be futile against me. I'll be able to move faster than I can see." And as he's right behind Mephisto in a second, well, more than a split second, as he couldn't even see him, he was like, "And I can easily kill any one of you if I ever wanted to. Remember that." As then he transforms back into his human form, which Mephisto has a sweating a little bit. He goes, all right, we understand. You're not an ordinary demon." He goes, "Yes, when I'm in that form. But it seems like because of my transformation and the flames of Satan, the blue flames, kind of goes with my power alone. I can use both of them at the same time. I've been focusing on my more demonic energy than the flames alone. So let's get to wherever I have to go to, the school." He goes, "Well, you have to, pack up and get everything ready." He goes like, "I just have this. Nothing more, nothing else. Ren Kumara's dead. Kinda." I was already in enough trouble as it was with the church. I was a bother to them. I don't want to be a bother to my family anymore. As Mephisto, just says to himself, this boy, even though he's somebody else and was born in this world, he still considers the family that raised him as his family, including his brother. He's cold. Doesn't really seem like he cares about much. But deep down, he cares about his family. And I kind of respect that. Also, because I told you guys, remember, I told you, I made Virgil learn the value of family and, protecting it and, having power for that reason. And that's, that one gives him now even more power, more strength to fight. So, yes. So, anyways, as, Mephisto and him are just walking away. He's talking about the school, how it's made to kill demons and, exorcise them from this world. But it seems like with your power alone, you're a one-man army. You don't really need anyone else but you. As he just says, I showed you my 100% form of power, but not much what I can do with it. It's too easy to kill these demons. The flames are just overkill, I think. I can merely cut through dimensions if I ever wanted to. Go back to my world having this power, but it seems like it's better off I stay here. Which, Mephisto's thinking to himself, wait, dimensions? What? Does that mean he can travel to a place he's thinking of? And, oh, God, we really have a creature on a monster on our hands. I don't even think he's even my brother. Well, whatever. So basically, he shows him the car. It's goofy looking, just like in canon. But Virgil smiles at this. He goes, "Nice vehicle. I like it. It's pink, but who cares? It's nothing bad." He gets in along with Mephisto. So on the way there, they talk and chat, saying like he'll get like an allowance and stuff from him, but he'll have to be like, careful. Also, I'll contact your father, and let him know that you're gonna become an exorcist. But there is gonna be slightly a few rules about you that are gonna, since you have control over the flames and who you are, it's gonna require you to be by yourself with someone else. So he goes, really? Let me guess. You could tell? Wait, hold on. I'm gonna check to see if I was right. And also, I'm gonna eat my dinner. Okay, it's Yukio. Anyways, I turned off my fan. It's getting really cold in here. But anyways, Fujimoto has his phone ringing, and he sees this Mephisto's number. He goes, "Hello, Mephisto, did you?" He goes, yes, I did. Don't worry. He's gonna be also coming to become an exorcist at the school." You should have seen him. He's basically a monster. He really is. We don't have to be worried about the flames, though. He has full control over them, which Fujimoto is, shocked by this, and he goes, "What? How? When?" And basically, oh god, the TV downstairs loud. I have to turn the fan back on. Sheesh. Anyways, so he's like kind of like really weirdly, he's like scared. He goes, "But is he going to?" He was like, "No, he's been killing demons left and right, protecting them and protecting people." Strangely enough, it seems like he may be more of a danger without the blue flames of Satan. If we if we had to, we couldn't even kill him. Which Virgil goes, "What?" He was like, "Well, I seen his true power. Well, seen him at 50%, and then him at his true power, and then I could already tell. We would never stay. The whole entire Exorcist will never last." So, yeah. Actually, I need to look at the school's name. Okay, so then I says he's gonna be, going to True Cross Academy, but he's still gonna be alone. I don't. It's not for his sake. It's for everyone else's sake, and mostly for his too. I gotta admit, I don't want him to be paired off with anyone that would harm him. And so, well, yeah. So after they're talking, he basically goes over to Mephisto. He grabs his phone. He says, "Hi, Dad. What's up?" He goes, "Ren," and he goes, "Sorry about me leaving you like that." He goes, "No, I'm sorry. I thought, he's just sorry. He's crying. He's apologizing for what he said. He should never have, had him leave. He should have fought, you know." And he goes, "No, it's all right. I'm basically a danger to everyone there. Well, I was, but I got control over the power of the flames. Actually, it's actually quite similar to energy, so I was able to manipulate it to my advantage. Heck, I can even use it in some of my attacks, so it's all right. It's all fair." Virgil's acting like how he was as Ren with his family. He'll act like Virgil with no one else but his family. So that means Yukio. Well, even though he's a teacher, he'll act the same way around Yukio. A little bit. But not like too like he was in canon. So he asks, "How have you been? Have you been eating well? Have you been sleeping well?" He was like, "Yes, I've been saving people's lives from demons. They reward me by letting me sleep at a place for a couple of days, and then I go out and I walk. And during that same day or night, I save someone's life, and they allow me to stay there with food and a place to rest." So it's quite alright. He was good. "I'm just glad you're fine. I've been worried about you." Then he says, "Has Satan, come back at it?" He goes, "No, he hasn't. Strangely enough, when he was in control, I felt his spirit towards you. He felt something coming off of you that wasn't his own, his power. It was strange. He was afraid of it. Ren, just tell me, what was Sparta like, if you know anything about him?" He goes, "My father from my old life, the world where I came from. He was a demon, only matched by the demon King Mundus. But the demon King Mundus was cruel and evil. My father, on the other hand, was almost similar to him, but the one difference was he learned to love for a human." Well, that was the case, but my mother was really an angel, and I was a Nephilim. I denied my human heritage, or should I say my angel/human heritage, because that's what angels and angels in their real form look like humans anyway. So I'm just saying angels/humans, but really an angel. They made Nephilim, which is my twin brother named Dante, but he denied he lost his angel abilities. I kind of combined them with my demonic one, but I focus more on my demon side, more than my human or an angel side. My compassion, basically. While my brother focused on the compassion with the devil powers. But we both now focus on both of the sides, the devil and human/angel side, mostly. So I have compassion towards people now, and I care about people instead of being cold and heartless. And plus, he saved the world from the demons by sealing it away from them. But with the sword that I have called the Yamato. So, yeah, that's all. Basically, love for a human gave him greater strength, and that's what I learned before I died. And then I got reincarnated here, somehow in some way. I guess that's my redemption. To fix my mistakes for what I had done in the past. And save people's lives and protect them. That's all. That's what I think it as now. He goes, and Father Fuji, he just says to basically Virgil, like, so you have all this weight on your shoulders, and you couldn't have told me. He goes like, oh, I lost my memory since I was reborn, but then I gained it over time. Every year, I regained some of my memories, bits and pieces, but the flames helped because it was a power. And then that word power kept ringing in my head. And then they're saying to fight for someone gives you greater strength. That also kind of was in my head too. So, and then unlocked all my memories. And my hair is completely white now. He goes, what? He goes, yes, that's what happens to me and my brother. We both got white hair. Because now me and Yukio, not Yukio. Sorry, yeah, it was Yukio. Yukio, yeah, like Yukio. Yeah, he just says, I look like I look a little bit different. He goes, but do you still have your cooking skills and all that? He goes like, of course I do. You think I'm gonna lose it just because I haven't cooked in a while? He goes, well, I'll come by and visit you when after everything's fixed up here. All right? He goes, sure thing, Dad. I miss you. I miss you too, son. And he gives the phone back to Mephisto, and then he says goodbye to Fujimoto, and yeah. So they go through the tunnel. They see True Cross Academy, and they basically just get to the school. I'm running out of time here, so I'm gonna kind of speed it along. And to basically where they basically have him go to his first. He gets visits. People were looking at him, and so he gets to his first class, the Exorcist class, and he sees everyone from canon. But that's where I'm ending it off. All right, I am sorry. This wasn't this is wasn't really long. As I said, I was gonna try and make it, but yeah. Also, again, please let me know if you think. Please let me know what you think of this. If you guys say, if it was taken, the what if idea was taken, but the story wasn't, and it's alright. Please let me know if if I did anything wrong. By making this what if or something. Because if so, then I would redo Virgil what if. I'll make another one of some anime. But yeah. Anyways, that's where I'm ending this off, everyone. You guys stay safe out there, and you guys all have a nice day, night, wherever you are. Bye, everyone.